It's all about those crush, baby. Yeah! Stomach ache. I'm not putting that in. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chad. This week, wow, this was a big project for me. Up front, first and foremost, I would personally like to thank the man, the myth, the legend, the Brian Ibbott. For any of you guys who don't know, Brian's been a really good friend of mine for many years. In fact, I kind of developed the concept for this YouTube channel in his basement when I was playing Dungeons and Dragons there as a kid. He's been a huge encouragement to me. He's a podcaster, convention starter, nerd-tastic. I can speak English. If you can't tell, I'm very tired. Part of the reason I'm tired is because of him, although I'm not blaming him, I'm trying to thank him. He was gonna sell his vintage 1970s Pachinko machine and was like, hey Chad, would you like to make a video about it for your community? I know you like Japan and culture and sharing that. And I have this piece of Japanese culture. Would you like to do anything with it? And I, of course, said a hastily yes. Very, very hasty because I don't know anything about fixing vintage slot machines, God forbid ones from Asia. But hey, I like a challenge. So I went and picked it up. I had it and covered in millions of spider eggs and webs, and it was definitely a vintage machine. But luckily for me, I have all the time in the world to waste. I'm stuck in America, I can't go back to Japan right now, so why not? Why not learn to fix a vintage slot machine from Japan? All that to say, I just want to say thank you so much, Brian. I will actually leave links if you guys would like to check him out. He has great podcasts. He is the main man of Coverville. He's 50% of the morning stream. And in fact, when I really struggled to get over that first 1,000 milestone out of nowhere, he sent a whole bunch of his people over to support me. So now that I'm rounding 17,000, I'd kind of like to do the same. So go check out his stuff. And Brian, thank you so much. This was a real blast to be able to make. We spent about 3 days total just cleaning it, working on it, oiling everything, checking out broken parts, fixing things that were missing, and I filmed all of it for you guys. Reason being, frankly, a lot about what I do on my channel is I talk to you guys about Japanese culture and language, kind of these incorporeal things, right? And during coronavirus, a lot of people can't necessarily like touch or experience Japanese culture physically, except maybe, I don't know, Japanese candy or sushi, or actually there's probably a lot of ways you do, but that's not the point. The point is, I wanted to give you guys something that if you are just a fan of culture and you're kind of stuck inside right now and you need something to do, these vintage machines can actually be had, broken ones on eBay, for $50 to $100. Way cheaper than I thought that those things would actually cost. If there's anything that I can maybe give you guys with this video, right, it's not that I know anything about these machines, and this isn't gonna be a history video. Frankly, what I wanted to do was give you guys encouragement to try something and maybe fail at it, because we failed at a lot of stuff you'll see in this video. But at the end, it all came together and it was totally worth the time, and now I have this awesome, cool centerpiece for whatever future living room or studio I end up being in. And for that, I think that's really the purpose of this video. So let's hop right into our instrumental inspection, how I got it and what shape it's in right now. So I actually built this original design to house batteries, but as you can tell, we didn't end up using any of these. Well, I can't say any of these, but we didn't use a lot of these. So these are the actual screws that are inside the front plate, and we were missing a whole bunch of them, so I had to actually get them myself. Obviously, you're gonna need some electrical tape, some standard connectors if you guys aren't confident with soldering. Now, these bulbs we didn't end up using at all. They got way too hot, and these also were slightly too robust, so I went with a different brand that I'll leave in the description down below. And you're also just gonna want some various electronic parts, just in case you blow up your house. You can tell the insurance people you knew what you were doing. Oh, and one last thing. Battery connectors, if you guys want, these things actually used to run on 10 volts, so you can run them on 9 volt. However, I'm bypassing the system because I'm lazy. Now, there were some extra stuff that weren't actually on this table. The very first thing is that I had to get some extra sockets, and they actually came late, which is why they weren't on the table. We are using candelabra size bulbs, so those actually require their own sockets with wires, so you can just get those on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. It was like $9 for 6 of them. And the other thing is, frankly, pachinko balls. Alrighty, now that we got our parts gathered, let's check out what we're working with.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will. wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't.
So yeah, not great shape, but it's like 50 years old. It's from the Showa era. Like, it is a piece of history. And to be honest, we haven't even put anything into it because I'm scared if I put any balls inside of it, it might get jammed, and because things are not actually hitting very well inside of there. Things are missing, things are getting stuck. So I figure a good cleaning and oiling needs to happen before we touch anything else. And now with that done, we moved on to electrical, which I should say neither of us are electrical people. And in fact, we started wanting to do this with a battery and couldn't do it because I literally researched none of this before starting this project. So we snipped an old cord from some appliance you didn't need anymore and just clipped that on. And oh shit! No! What happened? So Connor just blew a fuse. Oh, lights back. Yeah, I think we're missing a fuse. Oh God, no.
Much later.
Hey, we got light. Alrighty, that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know what you're saying, Chad, you didn't show us it. Well, that's because I'm putting the actual showing of it at the subscriber-only outro, because only the real bros deserve to see how beautiful this machine came out. So if you would like to see what happened, you need to subscribe right now so that way you can go check it out at the very, very end of this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or compliments, please leave them in the comment box down below. I do personally read all of them. Also, it would mean a lot to me if you guys would maybe leave a like, show YouTube that I'm actually doing my damnedest and hardest to make entertaining content for you guys. I know it sounds kind of small, but that really does matter to the algorithm, so I would really appreciate that. You can catch me usually doing something stupid on Twitch TV/Chad Zimmerman. That's my Chad on Twitter, Chad Zimmerman on pretty much all other platforms. Check out Zimcar Rod Company, guys. Come on. Pick up some summer fly fishing gear straight from Japan. Also, big shout out to the Manga Club. Thank you guys so much for supporting that, even through the coronavirus. That means a ton to me. If you want to support that, check out my Patreon links down below. Without further ado, the regular outro. Love hard, love deep, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Yeah.